More than 2,400 years ago, Socrates left behind timeless lessons. Let us explore his deepest insights, truths that may change your life forever. The only true wisdom is knowing that you know nothing, and unexamined. Life is not worth living. He who is not content with what he has will not be content with what he would like to have. Strong minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Weak minds discuss people. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. Know thyself. Wisdom begins in wonder. To find yourself, think for yourself. Envy is the ulcer of the soul. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Contentment is natural wealth. Luxury is artificial poverty. The hottest love has the coldest end. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. Be slow to fall into friendship. But when thou art in, continue firm and constant. Let him who would move the world first move himself. Sometimes you put walls up not to keep people out, but to see who cares enough to break them down. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. He is richest who is content with the least. For content is the wealth of nature. He who opens a school door closes a prison. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. Silence is a profound lesson. Never miss the chance to be silent. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is lasting, the other perishable. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. Virtue does not come from money, but from virtue comes money and every other good of man. He who is hardest to conquer is himself. The mind is everything. What you think you become. The easiest and noblest way is not to be crushing others, but to improve yourself. Wisdom is knowing how little we truly know. Every action has its pleasures and its price. Let him who would be rich be content with little. The greatest blessing granted to mankind is wisdom. Remember that there is nothing stable in human affairs. Therefore avoid undue elation in prosperity or undue depression in adversity. The highest realms of thought are impossible to reach without first attaining an understanding of compassion. Do not do to others what angers you if done to you by others. We cannot live better than in seeking to become better. Not life, but good life is to be chiefly valued. The mind is the pilot of the soul. The value of a man is measured in the objects he pursues. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser. The beginning of wisdom is the definition of terms. Those who are hardest to love need it the most. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. To know is to know that you know nothing. That is the meaning of true knowledge. Know. Man is capable of causing great harm to a good man. System of morality based on relative emotional values is a mere illusion. Be as you wish to seem. Understanding. A question is half an answer. Every man chooses his own destiny by the choices he makes. The highest form of human excellence is to question oneself and others. Wealth does not bring goodness, but goodness brings wealth and every blessing. Life contains but two tragedies. One is not to get your heart's desire. The other is to get it. A life without searching for truth is a wasted life. I know that I am intelligent because I know that I know nothing. Sometimes you have to lose yourself to find yourself. Wonder is the beginning of all wisdom. To be is to do. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. The cure of the soul is to be found in philosophy. A man who has no control over his passions is like a city without walls. Justice means minding your own business and not meddling with others. Injustice cannot harm a virtuous man. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life. Be moderate in everything, including moderation. A man's worth is not measured by what he has, but by what he gives. Courage is knowing what not to fear. The greatest good of man is daily to converse about virtue. A life that is unexamined is a life unlived. Do not be harsh with the young, for they too will grow to wisdom. The only good is knowledge, and the only evil is ignorance. Happiness is not found in possessions, but in being. The man who makes everything that leads to happiness depend upon himself is the one most able to live happily. Be careful not to. Let the desire for wealth blind you to virtue. Let your soul be as orderly as your reason. To live well means to live in accordance with virtue. He who pursues pleasure misses the higher purpose of life. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. A wise man knows that true knowledge lies in asking questions. The unexamined belief is the most dangerous. Virtue is knowledge, and those who know the good will do the good. Nothing is to be preferred before justice. The mind is purified by truth. No man should bring children into the world who is unwilling to persevere to them, and in their nature and education. Let us be lovers of wisdom, not lovers of opinion. Learning is remembering. A good decision is based on knowledge, not on numbers. All wars are fought for the acquisition of wealth. The soul is healed by being with children. Better to suffer wrong than to do wrong. He who desires the fewest things is nearest to the gods. Do not be satisfied with the appearance of knowledge. Seek its essence. To live with honor is to live true to yourself. Ignorance is the root and stem of every evil. A man's wisdom is shown in how he treats those who cannot repay him. Do not mistake opinion for truth. The soul takes flight to the world of eternal truth. True happiness comes through self-mastery. Philosophy is the preparation for death. If you enjoyed these timeless lessons, hit subscribe so you never miss more ancient wisdom.